One is procrastination and one is criticism. We love to criticize. Even a beggar can criticize Narendra Modi. What's the big deal? I am a beggar in Narendra Modi's raj, so I have all rights to criticize Narendra Modi and vice versa. So on procrastination, I read an author who gave a real life account of a person, of a couple from the US. So a very touching story. They were MBA grads from a very good institute. They fell in love with each other when they were studying, they married, and they shared a common interest. They wanted to tour the whole world. So, but they needed tons of money to do a world tour, and their world tour was not Kesari 15 days world tour. They actually wanted to do a proper 6-month world tour where they went to each and every country in the world. So they needed a lot of money. So they made a plan. Let's work for the next 10 years of our life. Together if we work, we'll make sufficient money to do the world tour. The day we have money, we'll do the world tour. And people in US and UK are very, very clear. If they want to do something, khatak, the moment they have money, they will do it. They are not like us. They are not procrastinators like us. So they worked for 8 years. And instead of 10 years, in 8 years they made the money they needed to do the world tour. But now, they had corporate responsibilities. Both were in a VP level, at a VP position in their individual organization. So they realized if we take a sabbatical now for 6 months, we are likely to lose our job. It was recession time. So let's not do it now. Let's wait for 4-5 years. Maybe some more wealth, some more affluence, and we'll be able to do it better. So they procrastinated. After 5 years when they came back, now they had a lot of money. But now, both of them were directors in their respective companies. So now they said, as directors, how can we take a sabbatical? Not possible, no? So let's wait for a few more years. Maybe once we become MD of our companies, in respective companies, we will do the world tour. After 5 years, they became MDs of their respective companies. Again, they came back. Now they had so much money that they could do 5 world tours together. But now, corporate MD of a company, 6 months sabbatical, impossible. No? So then they said, they were both 40 years old then. They said, okay, 10 more years we will work. We will make our money, we will chapao our money in the next 10 years. At the age of 15, both of us will retire. You retire, I retire. We will do our world tour. There we will not have any responsibility. So they had a concrete plan all through when they were procrastinating, but they were procrastinating. At the age of 50, they were so true to their words. They were at the peak of their careers as managing director. They quit their jobs and they were so happy. We have made our money, we have sufficient money. Let's do our world tour now. They booked all the tickets, etc., everything. The day they were to do their world tour, they were to catch their flight. That day morning, this lady gets up. They did not have any kids, so it was only husband and wife. The lady gets up and she goes to the kitchen to make tea. She drinks her tea and she comes back and calls her husband and says, "You have to catch the flight, get up." And he's unable to get up. So his eyes are open, but he's unable to get up. So she tries to help him get up, but she is not able to get up. He's just not able to move. So she calls the local doctor. The local doctor sees him and he says this is a serious case of paralysis. And his left hand side has got paralyzed. Left hand side is the more dangerous side where you have the heart. Left hand side paralyzed, sorry, he will have to be hospitalized immediately. And this lady was shattered. They were to do their world tour that day. The thing for which they had waited for so many years. They finally reached that destination. Now this person had paralysis. She was admitted to the hospital. Gone case, total gone case of paralysis. Doctor said for the next 10-15 years he will live the way he is. He will be a vegetable. So in those countries you can give poison and kill a person if he is terminally ill. They gave her that option. That rather than keeping him as a vegetable, you may rather kill him. Because he is no good hereafter. He is not going to be of any use after this. So she said, no, how can I kill my husband? I will live with him. I will take care of him. You discharge him. And he was taken back. A nurse was kept for 15 years thereafter. That nurse took care of that person. And of course the lady could not do the world tour on her own. Thereafter she had lost all her interest. Because it was a dream they had seen together. And she could not do the world tour alone. And for 15 years thereafter, till that man died, every single minute, every single hour, there were tears trickling down both his eyes. You could only see tears in his eyes and his tears never dried. Till he died, he was only crying. So So this is procrastination. This is about procrastination. This is what you get when you procrastinate in your life. So never ever procrastinate on the big things of your life. Yes, work is very important. I'm not saying have that attitude of zindagi mile na dobara and kal kisne dekha hai. No, I'm not saying kal kisne dekha hai, but let there be a balance. Just as you need material happiness in your life, you also need mental happiness. You also need those things which money cannot buy in your life. So